Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle with Sunstones and Moonlight. We're going to do a quick energy check-in with today's full moon. And we're going to see what the divine has for us today. We're going to see where your path is going forward from today. What are you releasing, letting go? What's moving forward for you look like? You can also follow me on Instagram where I do a daily card of the day. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Turn your notification bells to all. It really helps my channel to grow. First card out, self-love. Acceptance. Wisdom. Beauty. Our overall is resistance. Wow. Well, you know what? We're going to have to... There we go. Let me see if I adjust this camera just a little. I don't want it too much. There we go. Yeah, that way we could see your overall a little bit better. Okay. So first card out, with it being self-love, a lot of you may be struggling with that for whatever reasons that you have. It could have been things that happened in your childhood. It could be things that even happen in adult life. People left you. People said that they loved you and they didn't. And it, because you already had a seed of doubt, or the doubt was built over time, you don't have that love for yourself, and you really need to have that. And the best way to create that self-love, which is so important, is to obviously get in touch with the divine, the universe, because when you really have that spiritual connection, then you will have self-love, because when you realize that you are God and God is you, it really takes you to another level. And then also with getting in touch with your inner child. What do you love to do? You know, for some people it's singing, you know, singing in the car, singing in the shower, just maybe having music on, playing music, coloring, whatever that it is that maybe that you love to do as a child. If you like to play with dolls, well, you know, there's nothing wrong with you having a, I don't know, I had an aunt who had a lot of baby dolls, and she probably had, I don't know, 50 or 100, and she would wash their clothes every week and iron them and make them look pretty, because she didn't want them to be dusty, and she had them displayed around her home. But she just loved them because she loved babies. And I mean, whatever that makes you happy and brings you joy. And the overall is resistance. So with the overall being resistance, a lot of you are very resistant to that maybe idea, or that you're fighting it within yourself. And then accepting, really accepting who you are. Because if we were all the same, life would be so boring and so dull, so dull. But accept who you are. And look at this. When you get in touch with the divine, when you get in touch with God, universe, source, you are one and the same. Accept that God really did make you perfect. I mean, we all have imperfections, but are they always imperfections? Like, I deal with a lot of clients on a regular basis, and myself included, ADHD, you know, never realized it until a couple years ago, because now they stop all that with medications. And I'm not saying people don't need medicine, because there is clearly some who do, but sometimes it's that is what keeps you motivated. Those are your entrepreneurs. Those are your ones who, you're right, they can't sit still, but their mind works so quickly and so fast. Some of them are born geniuses. They just have to learn how to rein it in. And sometimes that's what makes you so wonderful. Instead of putting everybody or yourself into a box, you have to accept even your imperfections. And sometimes we work so hard at trying to fix our imperfections. And not that you can't fix them, but sometimes work on your strengths versus working on your weaknesses. Your weaknesses, sometimes, especially when it comes to business or it comes to personal things, then maybe it's better to hire it out or delegate it to someone else. If you already know that maybe, say, housekeeping is not your strong suit, well, hire someone to come in maybe weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever it is that's going to make your life easier, because maybe you can maintain it. And same thing with your work. If you're not great with book work, then that's what you do, is you hire someone else that can help you with your book work, or just keep you on task or on focus. It's better to accept who you are, and then that comes with wisdom, great wisdom. Wisdom from the universe. When you honestly get in touch with the divine, the wisdom that you receive is unparalleled to anything that you can honestly learn in a book. And sometimes you can gain wisdom, or that aha moment, that epiphany, that wisdom, through anything. It can be that's really honestly what I would like my YouTube channel to be about, is it gives you the epiphany, it gives you the confirmation, it gives you that moment that you can receive that from a song, you can receive that from a TV show. I've gotten aha moments from a TV show and I'm going, wow, oh, and it wasn't meant to do that, or maybe it was, but that's how God spoke to me. Beauty, knowing that your inner beauty, your inner light is the most important thing. And if you have to let go of people, let go of drama, let go of those who don't make you feel good about yourself, then that is what is best. What else do we have for this full moon reading for today? Purity. With self-love comes purity. Purity of heart, mind, soul. Have the purest intentions about yourself. The purest intentions about where you're going and who you are, blossoming. See, with acceptance, you will blossom. Look at that. I love that she's playing music. She's playing a violin. And look at that full moon right there. Being who you are, blossom into the person. When you accept who you are, you can blossom into who that you know that you're supposed to be. Whatever that may be. If, like, not only am I a Reiki master and a tarot reader, I am also a hairstylist for 35 years. And I have been able to blossom and grow my career because I've accepted who I am. And you can be very successful in who you are when you accept who you are. What is it that you do? Or what is it that you would like to do? Boundaries. Wisdom. Boundaries. And there's nothing wrong with boundaries. Boundaries are not for other people. Boundaries are for you. Boundaries are what keep you in your, I heard safe zone, but I really don't like that. But it does keep you safe because it keeps your inner self safe. It keeps you in a place of self-love. The boundaries really keep others from bringing you down. focus. Oh, I love this card. Focusing on, over here with beauty, focusing on your strengths, focusing on what makes you you. Focus your attention where it honestly needs to go. And with the overall being resistance, you've been fighting this. And for some of you, I'm hoping this reading will be your aha moment. Darkness. If you have to look into your shadow self, if you really need to look into things that maybe you really do need to work on. There is things that we all have need to work on. But work on your self-love, because you have to love your imperfections, and you could look at your imperfections and really look, which ones can you fix? Which ones can you make better? You're never going to get them 100% correct. You can only do what you can do. Abundance. Abundance will flow. Abundance flows to you when you get into that flow state, when you're in that self-love. You blossom, you grow. Set healthy boundaries. Focusing on yourself. And you can focus on others too. You just don't focus so much on them that you hurt yourself and your own well-being. And abundance, and you attract. Law of attraction. You can attract more of the good things, more of the good life. You attract what you think about. If you're always dwelling on the negative, if you're always dwelling on, it will never happen for me. If you are pessimistic, or an Eeyore, I like to call them Eeyores, always me, life's so hard, I can't do it. If that's, then that's what you're going to attract more of. But if you do your best to stay in a positive mindset, but at the same time releasing the outcome, because sometimes it doesn't come the way that you want. God, the divine, always has a way of, you think he's going to bless you in one way, and it really doesn't always happen in that way, or it doesn't come from the person that you expect it to come from. So you just have to release that, and knowing it's just going to show up. And you will attract more and more as you self-love yourself. Release. See? Release the expectations. Release. Release yourself. Look at how releasing all through here, basically through all the chakras, root to crown. Releasing your inner light. Releasing the negatives. Releasing expectations. Releasing expectations that maybe others have set upon you. Maybe people expect you to be a certain way. But you can't do that. You're not going to be a certain way. It's our final card, realization. And I really feel like this full moon is going to give you that realization today. Realizing where you're going, what are you doing. The path is open. Look at the brightness. Once you face whatever it is that you need to face, because sometimes we need to face it. That's honestly probably one of the only negative cards out here. And it's doing the shadow work. Sometimes you have to sit alone. Maybe you need to purge. You need to cry a little bit. Let it out. Let out the expectations of maybe that you had, or that you put upon yourself, which keeps you from having self-love, because you expect too much of yourself. But the realization realizes that you can go through that, and you will come out on the other side in a so much better place. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next reading. Thank you, and be blessed.